That's it. We are live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Transform the Show. It's 8 o'clock. It's Friday night. We don't have Andy and we don't have Pete. They're off. They're busy tonight. But I've got some amazing young gentlemen to join me tonight. So let's just hope everything goes okay. So let's kick it off. As always. Oh, fuck. It was fucking nightmare. In the 90s. It's wrong. Oh, the first thing I had to do, and I've made it bad already. Oh, Andy, Pete, come back.
Can we do Nightmare live at TFUK Con? Like, I want to do Nightmare live now. Yeah, Nightmare the show.
Yeah, should do. Let's do
dodgy, sketchy, racist accents as well.
Yeah. Do you know what's cool about tonight? Yeah. We've got someone from Wales, someone from Scotland, and someone from England. Ooh, it's like the home nations combined to make the best show ever. Should we start with the news? Let's do the news because we've got the traitors to get to.
I talk some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Oh, right. Newsy news. So Andy normally does this, but I'm going to have a little bash at it first. And the first thing up, I'll just get my lovely show notes that the young man sent to me. Here we go. So we are going to do the He-Man trailer in a moment, in a couple of moments. First of all, let's quickly get the news out of the way. I'm not going to do it into third parties. It's all going to be in one lot of Transformers.
They're all just transforming robots.
They are. So this is third party. So this is MB15F. He's going to come with a mini robot there. There's the mini robot. Hello.
White spark plug.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
So white.
it's white is a brutal color. Like still these days though, isn't it? Like I saw it. I know it's not white, but I saw a Titans Return Galvatron the other day it was quite physically orange.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing is safe. There's still iodine in everything.
Although the original white kind of Ultra Magnus Armada one, I've got still perfectly white, beautiful. The white on that, it's not all white, obviously it's the blues, but the white on that is still lovely.
Nothing can just put on plastic in it though.
That's true.
It feels when you drop it.
Right. So, anyway, you guys getting this?
We'll be getting it, but it's if they did like an official Hasbro one, definitely. But I'm not a third party. I'm skint. That's what it comes down to.
I might get just the car. Just get the little car. Just text them, say, "Can I have the car for a £5?" They might, yeah, don't it?
Don't even want the wheels, just the car.
That is capitalism. Right, up next is Gear Factory Gale, spelled Gale. TFP AM22 Dreadwind modified version. Oh, he's got a bit of kibs. He's got a little bit of kibs there.
Is this the original one of these? It was bothering me because it had the fists like hanging out the back.
Yep.
It was something like really derogatory that I loved about that. Back fists.
Back fists.
I don't know if I'd missed that with this one because it's obviously not going to have that. The fists are going to be hidden away. Like modern times, it is lovely. Look at the extra on the back.
They always bloody improve things, don't they? For
man, what the heck?
I think it's that aspect that the Prime toys were generally really good toys anyway. Like, and then you're just taking it that little bit more, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this one.
It is beautiful.
Will this be a Primetime Toys availability?
It's available for pre-order right now.
Oh, relevant. What else we got? Big Gun.
Oh, Big Gun.
Good Face. And now I think this next one's been on the news about. I think it comes on the news every week. But this is new images of color sampling of the upcoming Takara Tomy New Legends Leo Convoy Legendary Green Lion version, which was on exhibit at Yodobashi Akiba store in Tokyo. So it's a special green deco version.
Isn't this based on like a really rare version of the original that was like stupidly like it wasn't a lucky draw or something like that, was it?
No, but it was stuff. And the good thing is, if you pre-order it, you get a free toothbrush with it. It's to do with dental hygiene.
Look, it is very Aquafresh, isn't it?
I said this last week. As soon as I was like at first, I was like, oh, I don't like that, and then it said it was glow in the dark, and I was like, yeah, I've ordered it. I'm such a sucker for things like that. Like
Studio Cell, once they've done the green one, I was like, oh.
Again, as I say, Bisto's ordered it as well, but I honestly, I was like, I don't really need a green unicorn. I've got the Armada green unicorn that I just got because why not? And then it was glow in the dark. I was like, oh crap, I do want that.
People were asking me to release the comments. Can you just zoom in? Because I just can't. So if I do this, I can do a few comments, and then the little robot on the right hand side just pushes the comments up so you can all see it. Oh, I'm really out of date with the comments, but yeah, I'm going to struggle to do comments and move the pictures and talk at the same time. Mick saying release the comments. I will do my best. Hi, Mick. What is this? A comment section for ants.
Oh, it's tiny.
Edward. Just make your screens bigger. So yeah, so this was based on the power up mode seen in Beast Wars 2 and the Beast Wars Neo cartoon. I think
this is the kind of
my head
level of knowledge we expect from the Matrix holder. No.
This is it. I always hold it back when I've got Pete and Andy on because I don't want to embarrass them, but I know you two are legends in the absolute Transformers. Get really deep with you with
Floats from our eyes.
Green.
If the green ever goes yellow on that, it'll just match the rest of it, won't it? So it's not going to be an issue. So it's like it's a good investment. It's never going to look bad.
No,
it'll just look a little bit worse.
Don't tell Hasbro that though. They'll be like, no. Great idea. Why is everything green? Oh, there we go. This was back over. So what's next? It is, I think it was a DNA upgrade kit. Of course it is. Every week there's a DNA upgrade kit. This one's for Alpha. Triumph. There he is. It's the original. And he's more beefy.
He's a bit more joyful and triumphant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Definitely.
He can fly now. He's got wings. Didn't have wings
They
before.
fly now? Oh, that is nice. It's very Wipeout, isn't it? It's Wipeout 2097.
Isn't it? It comes with a pen. Oh, for fuck's sake.
It looked for like a bit of a stationary upgrade with him. Like, they could have included like a ruler as well to help him align his headings. That would have been nice.
The next one comes with an Etch-a-Sketch, which I think really sets the figure off.
That'd be amazing.
He does have loads of time, to be fair, doesn't he? He has just been hanging out, chilling in Vector Sigma for ages. It's like, oh, come on.
Right, let's quickly do some comments. How many glow-in-the-dark Transformers have there been? Like any? There's been at least 2. I can think of 2, if not 3.
B2.
Yeah.
Right. So last week we saw the mechanical shell studio toy deco upgrade for Megatron. I think this is either the same pictures, but with it wasn't very bright. It was quite dark last week.
Yeah.
Or this is a slightly darker version.
I like that.
That's look cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the red.
Like the chest tattoo as well.
I'm kind of hoping now that this has come out, like when the KO of the Studio Series 86 Prime came out, it came with upgrade parts. That I'm now like a cheeky KO that combines this and the original would be quite nice.
Have you got the ST08s coming in grey? Is it ST08 the Megatron knockoff?
Yeah.
You got one? Have you got one yet?
Not yet. No.
They look tidy, don't they?
Yeah.
I feel like there's an MD version coming though, which is going to be like.
I think so. Yeah.
Like yeah. But it does look like a decent KO.
Yeah. So this is the kit which goes on, doesn't it? It will go on either one, won't it? The KO or the official. Freezon and Natron glow in the dark, most likely the earliest glow in the dark Transformers. They were Tycho Transformer racing set. Cheers, Guzzy.
Guzzy, that is some level of knowledge. Well done.
That is like, yeah.
It's just brilliant. I like it.
Save that knowledge for the quiz.
Solid RCs, didn't they? Tycho RC cars were made. They used to have a Scorcher 6x6. Only it was 4x4. The 2 front wheels didn't run. That was a very disappointing realization on Christmas Day. I just remember driving it into my mum's bare feet and having to apologise profusely. Sorry.
When we get to the 80s bit, remind us, let's talk about the Tycho adverts. When the Tycho adverts just made...
They powered, didn't they? That Typhoon advert was something else.
Yeah.
Oh, the Typhoon, I remember that.
Typhoon and Typhoon 2.
Skywarp is a young gentleman who wrote into the show and said, "Hi, Andy, would you fix it for me to do the quiz questions?" Andy's granted that quiz. So if you stay with us, all the questions on tonight's quiz have come from Steve at Skywarp SES. I can't wait for that. Right, so so he's looking lovely. There he is. Look, glowing.
Shiny.
That is
Shiny.
glimmer.
Shiny. That is, isn't it?
That is glam rock.
Okay, what's next? Great Work Studio Deformation TV 02 Legend Scale Dive Bomb.
Ooh, okay.
Is that a legend scale?
That looks better than the. So I got the first two. I got the first two and took them away New Year with the boys, and they're all right. The build quality's not, the plastic quality's not great, but they're all right for what they are. This looks incredible if it's the same company, which I think it is. Like, I'm like excited about that. That looks really good.
Yeah. I've got him on my big screen up there because I'm streaming that down to here. So apologies, I can't zoom in on it, but I can see on my big screen the detail on the face is really good. Gone to town with that. Got some more photos. This is alt mode. Good wingage.
Yeah. Nice.
He'd be excellent at mating.
I was like, just the face in beak thing. It's like, you know how he transforms straight away, don't you? What he transforms into. Your head's in a beak, mate. We know what you are.
Yeah.
And I like
an elephant.
Yeah.
Hello. Well, I think I've got the hang of being comments. It does, yeah. I like it. They put some proper.
I don't think there's anything better than the original, mate. I don't think there's anything better than the original Predacon kind of like aesthetic, though. They keep going like spike. I like the mega spiky things, but then I always think like I'd rather just have a regular Predaking with their orange and black and red, just chunk of
yeah. I look forward to seeing this, the final Predaking from this. I'll be interested to see what it looks like. They're not expensive as well, which is nice. Like, got a cheap wee pick up.
A Legend's expensive nowadays. Are they pretty cheap? I've never dived into Legend.
New Age isn't. Depends what you class as expensive. New Age for me is a bit more than I'd like to spend on Legends. Magic Square's all right, but when you do things like this, I think it was like £25 for the first two.
That's really good.
I can't remember what the first two were, to be fair. That's really helpful. But it wasn't him. It's £25 for two limbs isn't bad. So
it was deluxe price, isn't it, at the end of the day? That's fine.
Right, Blockies. It wouldn't be a show without Blockies. So Blockies, Casper's Blockies was really kind to send us some photos because none of us could get down to the London Toy Fair, but Graham did. Did you send us these?
No. I'm just saying none of us. Like, they do.
Oh, sorry.
They two reprobates haven't they appeared tonight?
I didn't go, but you did. Did you have a good fun? Was it nice?
It was great. It was really good. A bit last year. Didn't know what to expect last year. This year I went with a bit more kind of suss about what I wanted to achieve as a business. So it was hectic. Like, I had appointments from 9:30 all the way through to kind of 5:30. Just to kind of try and make connections. Spent a good bit of time on the Blockies stall with the guys from Left Field Toyz. So Dan for Left Field Toyz. So he had half of it was the Blockies and half of it was the other stuff that Left Field Toyz do. And Dan was very kind. He gave me some freebies for the kids, which is always nice. You get the kind of plushies that are like smell like they're like, it was like bags of cereal and stuff, and you didn't smell them. So there was one that was like a bag of popcorn and donuts. So we ones for the kids. But no, it was a great day. Some really cool toys. I shared with you is the picture, which I don't know if you put it in the news. The one that I shared with you is that you then put in his channel with the first look at stuff. But it was good. There wasn't a lot of Transformers, but there was a lot of cool stuff. A lot of stuff that you're not allowed to share because it's all behind curtains and it's all stuff that you're not allowed to see. So Blockies had a special wee room that you could go into and see the stuff that's coming down the line. It's not been revealed yet. And a couple of other stalls had that, which is like we've all watched toy fairs when you see the reviews and you know there's other things like see being able to go to the toy fair and see into those rooms. Like there's still a bit of me just acts like a pure child at these things. So that was good.
And you're allowed to say what you saw behind the curtain, or was it secret?
Secret. I'll tell you off air, obviously.
Was there a physical
so some of them had physical curtains. So there was one that had cool Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I like that, John. There's nobody watches this show, right? I can just get away with it. I just tell everything. I'll just start sharing the pictures. Like, do you know what's really nice is that some of them are like, you can take a picture as long as you don't share it, and you're just like, you're so brave, just trusting folk. Like, I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. But no,
maybe that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is no photography, I'd be more inclined to be like, look, I'm sharing this. No way.
I think it's interesting because last year I went on a Thursday, which is social media day, and they were very, very reserved about letting you in, seeing stuff. You had to have a point. So this time round, it was total opposite. Like the Bandai stall, the Gundam stuff. They were like, do you want to come in? You just come in. Like last year, they'd all closed off. We went in there, so it was so cool just to see all that stuff, the new stuff coming out. Yeah, it was really good and exciting. And as I say, the blocky stuff was really good. So and very popular from a lot of people. Were telling me a lot of good things. Like a couple of traders that I know who don't have blockies in their store were very impressed. So I gave that feedback to Dan as well. I think they've done a good job promoting the product range as well.
Borders thinks it could be Visionaries, the secret. Oh, can you imagine? Visionary blockies.
Oh man, I wish it was.
Right, we've got some Dick to look at. Once we've got our fill of Dick, we've got the He-Man trailer. So stay with us. Let's have a quick look at some Dick, and then we'll get straight into He-Man. So this is the never-ending source of laughter. It's New Age Toys. They've released another version, which is their Tiger Track version of their H71Y Dick. This is our second variant of the previously released New Age Sideswipe, inspired by the Yellow Until Sunset deck of the unreleased G2 concept. He's going to include 2 pairs of hands, gun, and a missile launcher. So,
is this legend scale as well?
This is New Age. So they're lovely
tiny.
quality, but very really small.
How much are these? About 25 quid, did you say?
These are a little bit more, I'd say, probably 35,
these are
40.
50. Oh, I'd say, well, UK wise, they're about 50 quid. 55.
Yeah.
If you get them to China, it'd be a little bit less.
All right, cool. Let's stop sharing for a sec. Right, so lads, let's watch the fucking He-Man trailer. So this came out. Hopefully this doesn't get blocked. Give it a go. Here's the new He-Man trailer.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's
this obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
What am I supposed to do?
Take the sword. You protect them.
I was recording it, and Gav sent me a photo just at the end of the recording. I was like, I'll just leave that in there. It's fine. Everyone can see that. But yeah, looks really, really good, doesn't it? Listen, initial thought is it looks like they've got Guardians of the Galaxy and made it He-Man. There's so many Guardian of the Galaxy type themes. But I'm all right with that. What did you guys think?
I think it looks great. I was very excited by it. What I love is, for such a short trailer, they've shown so many kind of teasy bits. Like, you know, I've got a picture that I think we shared in our Facebook group, but it's like all the characters you saw, but it's all the other wee bits, like the big, somebody commented in there, the big gym sets and the store. There's, if you look at the behind them, like it looks like it's a Prince Adam statue. I can't remember the fella's name offhand, the character's name offhand that is holding the sword and the statue. There's like clearly what looks like big skull based on the Battle Bones toy. Just so much cheesy, awesome 80s goodness, and I am super excited for, what is it, June the 5th, I think it is. Can't wait.
Yeah. I'm proper on board. I don't want to be negative about it at all, because it's proper exciting. Love a bit of He-Man from when I was more of a She-Ra fan. I don't know whether it was just the TV schedule that I caught She-Ra more often. So 83, I would say.
She has also died, to be fair, so like
yeah.
And the Horde were amazing. I prefer the bad guys in She-Ra to the bad guys.
Hordak's amazing. Like
But I kind of hope that it's not one of those things that's like, all right, we've completed He-Man now, we've done it, and it kind of fades out. I hope it's a good film and it does well, and like then comes in and it builds up. They're like generation movie. It'd be nice if it did that, and it kind of got the franchise a bit more off the floor. Not that it's on the floor is super popular, but it'd be nice if it did well. And kind of legacy the
HM Nation. Well, like every year there's a convention.
Yeah, it'd be good if it did what Transformers had in 2007. Like the franchise was not in a bad place at that point, but it just took it an upper echelon that you could believe, and it'd be amazing to see that happen with the Masters Universe franchise.
Yeah, I didn't even see that was Beast Man.
So good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good thing either way, though, isn't it?
Looks like much more a cartoon, doesn't it, than Big Dolph?
Yeah, he's got that. Isn't that the battle damage armor he's got on there? It almost looks like.
Imagine that just somebody just rotates. Yeah.
That would be awesome. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. It'll be interesting. It's got to be. It will be like a PG, won't it, or 12?
Yeah. Has to be kidsy.
Which is great because I can take my kids. But no, keep doing that. Yeah, but it looks like something you can take your kids to. It depends how funny it's going to be. Let's get back to He-Man.
It needs to have that kind of broad appeal, doesn't it? Like if they market it out and the kids see the trailer, bang.
Yeah.
If you market it right and kids see the trailer, then everyone's going to want to go and see it. And if it has that kind of reach, then it could take things nicely.
Yeah.
Into something else.
They both of them were like, "Oh, that looks good."
Yeah. I might show the trailer to my kids on Monday. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but let's do it.
Oh, that looks like the Battle Bones toy.
Yeah. That would be cool. And if it's those references and stuff, then that's a good sign, isn't it?
Jared,
I hope they kind of hold
Jared Leto, and that's the bit that
really
me. So you hear Jared Leto, you're like, oh no, he just ruins films. But actually, the skeleton, if they stick with it being that, I expect we'll get a kind of Keldor, and you'll see him more as the without the skull face. I think that's what we'll get. But then again, maybe not.
So how much
is Skeletor a bit? Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, no, I was just saying because Skeletor's got such a freakily high-pitched voice. Which, if you're not a fan of the He-Man genre and you go and see this with your kids, you'll be like, "What the hell's going on with his voice, Dad?" So it's a tough one to decide what they're going to do.
They're going to have to. I think they're going to have to crack it with like they did with maybe with Megatron in TF1 in 2007. They're going to have to make him a bit more like,
scary.
Yeah.
Fisto.
But it's like they've got the right mix of making it look realistic without losing all the sort of shape of the toys.
It's not. I'm glad it's not dark and gritty. The dark and gritty thing has kind of had its day. I feel it's like everyone's a bit like, it's far too serious. Like I don't want to brag on it because I really enjoy it, but the Batman, it kind of took dark and gritty to like, all right, I've had enough dark. Get me some monster in a clear glass. I can have some colour in my life. I don't even like monsters.
Yeah, definitely. No,
Alison
cool.
Alison Brie's Evelyn. Oh,
Have you ever seen Community?
I love Community. Love Community. Yeah, she's great in it.
Amazing. And yeah, she's beautiful. So that's He-Man. So we'll be having a special 80s discussion later on, all the things we love from the 80s. Quite well versed. And last couple of bits of news, we've got so this was shared via X-Transport's Toyz via Vibo. So it's X-Transport's Abdon in its gorgeous purple paint scheme. So yeah, he's looking really good.
He doesn't look like Ego Brown either.
No. The good thing about X-Transports is really easy to transform and won't break. So great news about that. Got some Beast Wars bits from Yolo Part.
I've seen this. I'm like interested in seeing this.
This is a kit, yeah. I'm assuming if it's Yolo Part.
Yeah. The higher end kits are really nice. They're kind of AMK kits. I feel this is that's what it's going to be, an AMK kit. So like they're
it's an AMK one.
So tidy.
Is looking nice. Finally, we'll stick this up on the Facebook group. You've got all your characters there if you're not sure for He-Man. And we've got one last little announcement, which was the guest announcement that Frederick Pham Chong is at TFN Manchester on the 28th of March, who's obviously worked with Void Rivals and Skybound. So he also took on a big project recently in designing Powerplex, which is the Transformers Battlesea Power Station Titan, as written by Simon Furman. So he's going to be at the Pendulum Hotel for TFN Manchester. Brad, are you going to TFN Manchester?
I'm not. No, I'm currently saving for TFN. So yeah, it's gonna be TF UK Con TFN for me this year, and that's kind of my with the house improvements and the sheer amount of money I'm having to spend on removing Artex from every wall in my house.
Artex,
I'll take on Megatron any day because Artex is just it's the evil.
Right. Let's do some pickups. What did you get this week?
We now return to the Transformers.
Moff, do you want to go first?
Yeah, so I'll go first. So a couple of wee things. I was at a toy fair and so I got a pin badge of said Titan. A couple of just wee silly badges just because I was very limited on my luggage, so it wasn't a lot of things I could really take. I got a Soundwave magnet based on the comic cover, and then at the toy fair, I got a couple of. Dan gave me some of this, so Left Field Toys are going to be stocking other Transformers related stuff. So they did me plushie mystery boxes. So he gave me one from each series, and I got a Megatron from each series, which was quite fun. And then I came home, and when I was there, I had saw the company that supplies me my Care Bear stuff, and I had a wee moan. I went, I still haven't had my Stranger Things Care Bears 2-pack in, and I came in the house and it was sitting waiting for me. So I had my stock of that. This isn't going live on the website. This is going to be a special, and I'll talk about it at some point tonight. But we're doing something special on the 1st of February, and this will be the only place to get one of these. So I just wanted it. It's the Grumpy Bear and a Demogorgon like onesie, and the hood comes off so they can put it around his neck. It's just a little child. But the most exciting bit of today was that I got my San Diego, or I got stock of the San Diego Rhino, and also the look at the. I was talking about this last week about everybody's focusing on the things that the new ones are maybe got wrong, but like this is obviously new. If you can see here, the original didn't have these. So it's got rocket packs. So this is really nice. And then I just put the spare, the Venom helmet shooting onto one of my spare original Miles Mayhem. And then I do have some pictures. So I can show you some pictures of the differences between the San Diego and the normal one. But I've swapped mine out already because it's got a lot more detail on the lights and stuff.
Oh yeah,
stuff. So it's really, really nice. It's just I showed this last week, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. Like, you know, we're going to talk about 80s stuff, and that set stuff just makes me so happy. I'll show you pictures because I think it's good to see the comparisons. If I can share my screen, Paul.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it.
Share screen. Go. So when I knew this was coming, the bit everybody knew was a part of it was that you were getting T-Bob and Scott Tracker, and like all the rest of them, you can see just the levels of detail being extra. Yeah. So it's not as if it's just a old look; it's like proper jeans. I've got creases on his legs. He's got a belt buckle. His t-shirt's been coloured. Just so much more detail. T-Bob is pretty much exact same. Like,
he looks like he's singing really different notes, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he's singing like a C major rather than an F sharp.
So it's just like almost in that one he just forgot to finish painting it. And then just to kind of show you through some of the details.
Oh, so chromey.
So like, and that's the normal version.
Yeah.
So same as the original toy. The original toy didn't have all the kind of paint details in here. Didn't have a paint on the kind of lights here or up on the top. So that's what kind of normal ones look like. And then you just see that little bit level of extra painted detail on the San Diego one. And then the inside, that's the kind of normal one. So that's the same as the original toy was. And then the San Diego one, the launcher is painted silver. And then this is based on a European exclusive, I think it was. Yeah. So I knew of that and I knew of the toys. But when I opened it up and I saw that extra bit level of detail on the paint, I was like, oh, this is special. So it's funny, like I was so excited last week opening up Rhino and just being so enthralled by it. I was kind of like, oh, this is not going to be the same. It'll be cool to see T-Bob and Scott. And then all of a sudden I had all the same feelings again. So, no, very impressed with them. So, MD's got 8 orders. They start shipping tomorrow.
Great. Did you have any QC issues with it? Because there was one guy online who was complaining so much about his Bruce Sato leg snapping off, which he blatantly did himself.
Yeah. No,
it looks amazing.
I can see where the QC bit comments come from. So I can see that things feel a bit looser or feel a bit cheaper than maybe the original ones did. But I see if I was giving it to the kids and saying this is a toy to play with, like what it was 40 years ago, I think I'd be like, yeah, can I get it? But it's not. And I think you're also, if you focus on that, you get all the really cool extra stuff this is doing. Like, as I say, like I've ordered and made a video with a guy for flight stands. So for the flight stands. So like to have a flight stand that's going to have it something like that with a rocket, like it's got launching. It's got effects for it to show it that it's shooting stuff. The masks, the more detail on the figures. I think if you're focusing on the QC issues that aren't, they've rebuilt these molds for brand new, so it's not as if they're reissuing the molds. It's a whole new
Have
toy.
they rebuilt them?
Yeah, they didn't have.
I didn't realise that.
So you can tell that when you compare them, you can tell that in so many bits. There's so many wee bits that they just like the doors on the Rhino are slightly remolded. There's things that weren't really needed, but they've just done it because they've not started with the same mold. I think it's if you're opening it with glass half full, glass half empty.
Yeah.
Go in. If anybody gets it, my opinion, my advice is go in and look at the bits that are new and improved and cool, and enjoy that aspect of it. And everybody that I've spoke to that's had them and had that experience has just been like, these are actually great. And the nicest way, like it's went on my shelf. I'm not going to play with it.
Yeah.
You know, when I compare it to my vintage stuff, which is over there, I can see the difference. But these are stunning. Like
it's just nice that it happened, isn't it?
Yeah, and then like they've been able to pose the figures, so like I just can't go over that. Like we're able to do that with your Mac tracker, like you
can't do that with the original.
Exactly. So no, I think they're really good. I understand the QC issue. I understand why people are disappointed with some aspects of it. You know, like some of the chrome in this is a bit rubbed, and it just looks it takes a wee bit of the shine away from it, but it's the same as I say with some of the Transformer stuff. I'm not going to sit and look at it in that level of detail all the time, but sitting on my shelf, I'm like, this is awesome. Like, it's so cool. So, no, I am very, very happy with them, and I'm hoping everybody gets some in the next. It'll take me 2 or 3 days to get them all out because this has been the biggest thing outside of fans' toys. This is the biggest thing that the business has ever stocked and sold. So it's been a bit of a stress and a challenge with the busyness of January already, but a good thing.
Oh, that's
Did it,
cool.
like-
And sorry, go on, mate.
I was gonna say, was it hard to like get hold of the stock at all, or were they pretty cool with it?
No,
Peaceful.
I had the panic at first. I'm not able to get stock. When I managed to get a wholesale aspect of it, I increased my stock levels twice. So I sold out twice and managed to increase it. But it's all gone now. Like I've got a couple left, and again, so I'm good. I'll announce the other thing later on, but I'm going to keep a couple of sets back for the wee special thing I'm going to do. But yeah, it was easier than I thought it was going to be, but it was still mental. It was still surreal. Like seeing that box come in today, like setting back to box, and open up, there's just boxes upon boxes of M.A.S.K stuff. I'm like, this is awesome.
It's awesome.
Like, that's the fun bit of running a toy business when you get to do that. So
you get to see everything, don't you? Pick the best bits and the ones you want as well. But I guess the thing is, like, people, when you look at like the Missing Link Grimlock, it like the quality is amazing. It's super good. But it's like £120. It's not far off the size of. It's not far off the price of the Rhino. You look at the size of the Rhino and how small Grimlock is. Like these aren't going to go to millions and millions of customers, are they? These is going to be a small niche thing.
Exactly.
Can't wait to see my one as well. Really excited for that. Any other pickups?
No, that's me, mate.
Oh, cool. Mr. Brad, have you picked up anything recently?
Not much, but like it's been a while since I've been on, so I've kind of grabbed a couple of things that I've had since I've been on. Like I've actually jumped into, where's it gone? There it is. I've IDW comics, like I read almost all the way through and then kind of just stopped at the end because it just got a bit like I bought it all in single issues and it just got a bit too much. Like, I just can't be bothered anymore. I wish I'd done it in trades. So I've started. I've got issue 1, but I've started buying the trades for the Image comics. I'm kind of enjoying those. There's a lot of scenes in these where you're just like, is that a brutal human death? Yes, it is. I'm going to look twice at that, maybe 3 times, just to let it sink in. Ooh. I'm enjoying that aspect of it. You know, it's a bit more real than maybe IDW was. I loved IDW at the start, and then it just kind of became. I might get slated for this, robots in space, which there was an element that I did like, but I kind of lost interest because I really liked Infiltration up to Escalation, that kind of side of it. But Image so far seems to be doing great. I'm a bit like, Spike again, but it is what it is. And the G.I. Joe aspect of it, I'm like, I actually just finished reading IDW's M.A.S.K. Trades as well, and the whole G.I. Joe aspect, and that was a bit like, all right, G.I. Joe, but it was fine. It was okay. Me and Ed, Bumble Jumper, normally do like a Secret Santa, not so Secret Santa, we call it every year, where we go to Smith's, buy each other a toy and wrap it up and give it to each other to open on Christmas Day. We don't wrap it up on the day. That'd be a bit weird because we'd be in our cars. Like, but anyways, so Ed dropped my present off a couple of days before Christmas, and I opened it up a couple of days after Christmas because I wanted something to look forward to, and it was Micronus Prime.
Oh, cool.
And I haven't really gone in on the primes at all. I do want Amalgamus, and maybe I might get Alpha Trion, but yeah, he's pretty cool because you can do the whole like, I'm riding a really fast bike and only holding on with one hand kind of pose. I don't know if anyone ever watched Homestar Runner, but it's a very Homestar Runner pose, like kind of thing. But yeah, I've been enjoying Micronus Prime, so thanks, Ed. That was a lovely perch. I think I got him Alpha Trion. He got me a couple of Hot Wheels as well, but I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. Me and Ed are big on the Hot Wheels at the moment. Spending money on toy. Yeah, we like our Hot Wheels. They're really cheap, so you just end up buying loads of them, and by proxy, they're not really cheap because you have 100. You just think like, it's only £1.50 every time you go into a shop, and it ends up being like 50 quid a month.
Do you get excited though? Because like they sell them like sometimes you go into Lidl's and you'll do a bit of shopping. And there'll be some Hot Wheels. They'll be like, I can buy Hot Wheels.
Do you know what? Actually, Aldi. I'll show you this now. Aldi are really good for it. But I went into Tesco the other day. I've never ever found one of these before. I don't know if anyone knows about Super Treasure Hunts, but I just went to the Hot Wheels bin and this was on there. And that, I don't know if you can see under there, there's a little, you won't be able to see it now, but there's a little logo under there. This is a Super Treasure Hunt. And you get like, I think you get one every 5 cases. and it's the price that it's priced as a normal Hot Wheels. It's like £1.50 to about £2.10, something like that. It's actually worth about 50 quid because the wheels are rubber. It's got special paint. It's like it's like a proper special. Like I've been looking for Hot Wheels for about a year, and I've never found one until it just sat on top of the bin. I was like, oh my god, that's a super treasure hunt. So that went straight on eBay because I really need money. I saw it as like it's like January's been a long year, hasn't it? So like I really needed the cash. So I was a bit like this. I could keep this, but this is a bit of a sign from whatever.
The Aldi's Hot Wheels get me all the time.
Like, they're great. Do you know what?
I got these two recently.
Just the 8-ball and the phone. Yeah,
like
that's $1.49.
That's probably like a little answer questions, and then this I can get it to do it with my hand. Oh no, I don't know if I can. Like
it goes up.
Oh, it goes up down. Like just £1.50.
Cool,
like how good is that?
Tills. You just go past the till, aren't you? Like don't
awful in it.
Have some of that. Yeah,
so clever.
I love it.
That's awful.
I love it.
Hand it to your wife. Can you get me this, please? The shopping.
In the trolley. It's only £1.50, but when you do it 12 times, it's not £1.50. Christmas as well. So me and my family went away to Brecon, which is kind of just about an hour up the road, just in the countryside, to get away. It's lush. With my wife's family, and we were in Brecon, and there was a Toymaster in Brecon, and I went to walk in the Toymaster, and my wife and stepdaughter were already in there. They were like, "Get out, get out!" I was like, "Well, I want to look at the Toymaster," and then I kind of figured, they must be getting me something. I know I've talked about the Gundam before, but I love Gundam. I've got a massive collection, which is currently in boxes in the garage, and I haven't made a kit for about 2 years, and I really miss Gundam. And they bought me the Barbatos and an SD kit as well, which I haven't had a kit for like 2 years, and I was just like I actually teared up on Christmas Day when they opened it. It was like a last minute thing. We were in Brecon on Christmas Eve, and they kind of picked these up for me because they were like, "Oh, he likes Gundam. Let's get him this." I was just like, I was loving that. So I haven't got around to making it yet because I'm still removing Artex, but that was kind of like, we want you to make some Gundam. Get on with your Gundam making. They might not have done that if I'd have like shown them my entire collection in the garage, but that might happen. But that was massively appreciated. I really miss making Gundam. I just haven't had the time since I've moved house 5 times in the last 4 years.
On the Bandai store, Brad, they had 2 cool things, or loads of cool things actually. They had a big, like 8-9 foot tall Gundam, which was sweet. And then the woman was dead excited to show me the different grades of clippers, and I was like, I built Warhammer for years, and I've just always used the same clippers, and never thought about it. She's like, no, there's different grades of clippers, and I was like, you are like, she was properly selling me on the need to get the right clippers, and I'm like. I did Gundam when I was in the late 90s or whatever the Gundam Wing was been, and I was like, you've taught me more in like 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm sold. Get me an account so I can get these clippers.
They're another level now. Clippers, especially the Tamiya clippers and the Bandai clippers. It's like this flat edge, curved edge, like stupidly sharp and just about sharp enough to.
I didn't know that. I've just got nail clippers, which I got from. Superdrug, and they're the only ones I use. Then we'll actually get proper ones.
You get and like sometimes your clippers run out and you have to spend more on.
Lots of people saying God's hand clippers in the chat are the best.
God hand
clippers, I've got this a couple of months ago, and I kind of lost it. And I found him when I was doing the game stream 2 weeks ago. I was like, I can't wait to get him out.
I love that Gundam kit to be fair.
Do that Gundam. Thank you, wife.
There's a bit of Gundam. Good couple of hours of just quiet coffee. Nice.
Thanks,
I think to be fair, I'll have at least the SD kits, because I felt like the stuff that she was showing me about the kind of blind boxy kind of funky SD ones. So I'll have some of the SD ones. I'm sure come TF UK Con.
Yeah, definitely. The other one that Clay got me was an SD unicorn, which was I've never had. I've got a couple of SD kits actually, but I haven't made one for maybe about 10 years. That was when I sat down last week or the week before last and spent a good hour just like fiddling with, and it was great. It was just nice to get back into it. It's been time. Like
I see the small ones, the super deformed.
Yeah, with the massive heads. Yeah,
because they're like £8, £10, aren't they?
They're not expensive. You know, Gundam Bandai have always said like they want to keep the kits at like a level price. And to be fair to them, like especially with import prices as well, they've always been around, especially the high grade kits, which is my favorite kits. They take about 3-4 hours to make, if that. They're just a nice level of kit. And every single suit in the cartoons pretty much has like a HG kit, a high grade kit. They generally run for like £15 to £24, and you don't pay any more for them unless there's a serious like size difference in the kit. And it's just a really good hobby to get into. Like,
what blew me away was she was saying to me that the sprue, like the rod or the sprue numbers or the rod numbers, they've never restarted. So like, if they decide to release, so like my one was Gundam Wing, and they decide to re-release one of the Gundam Wing kits, it'll be the exact same, every aspect of it, and it's not just like, you know, redoing a mold. It's just they just run the sprues, and I'm like, she's showing me this order list, and she's like, literally, we could go back and see kit number 1 all the way through. They just have never ever changed their order, so it's the same. And I'm like, it was the silly little bits of geekery. She was just right on the ball. She's on her spreadsheet, and I'm like, whoa.
It's great. What's good about it as well is like with other Transformers, like obviously if something goes out of run, like if you're looking for a combiner or something like that, and you can't get, for example, like Slingshot now, you can't get hold of him. Like Bone Crush, you can't get hold of him at the moment. Bandai always seem to rerun stuff. So if you want a kit from 10 years ago from like, I don't know, Iron Blooded Orphans, and it's nowhere to be seen, guaranteed in the next 5 years they'll rerun that line. So like, Iron Blooded Orphans will come back out. Gundam Seed kits, they reran Gundam Seed kits about 4 or 5 years ago from 20 years previous, so everyone could get the kits again. And it's such a good system they run. They make so much money from it in Japan. Like it just seems to work really well. And if you're a Gundam fan, it makes it so easy. There's always something affordable that like you want to buy.
They're great fun as well, aren't they? They're enjoyable. So I had Blockies first, and then went on to Gundam, and I appreciated the step up and sort of like the fidelity, but also that all the kits were slightly different. They weren't almost as generic as some Blockies. Although my son got the Blockies 9-tailed, I think it's Kimura, his name is, from Naruto, the 9-tailed god, which it's about this big. It's huge. It's bigger than the action size Blockies. That took ages to build. On Christmas Day, he was like, "Build it now." I was like, but it looks really good. It's a really good toy, really articulated. Right? Did you get anything else, sir?
Only, and I don't know if I showed this last time, to be honest, but I don't think I did. Only Sideways. Like I waited a while to get a. So I didn't know it was Noise Maze because I'm a Galaxy Force fan. But I sold my old. I had a Mocom Noise Maze, the Asian release or the South Korean release, and I gutted. I got rid of that because I needed the cash for it. But like since Sideways came out, I grabbed Sideways. That wasn't attached. And he's exactly the same, but just better, modernized. You know, that's what I'm liking about these Armada and Cybertron and Unicron trilogy releases. They're exactly what you remember, just modern, and it's a good one. Like Red Alert, exactly. You know, it's exactly what you'd want as a. I love the Unicron trilogy. It's probably my favorite era of Transformers, even though I grew up with G1. The Unicron trilogy stuff has been a treat, and he's no exception to the cake. Let's cake it up.
Right, what did I get? So if you watched last week's show, you might have saw I got a 22-meter HDMI cable. Fucking hell, this
50-meter USB now.
This is a 22-meter USB cable, so I could literally be 4 doors down and I'd still be able to plug my phone into charge.
Have we got to connect you in your house and my house to play like LAN games just now?
Yeah, with no lag.
Those were the days, weren't they?
That'll be amazing. But I'm actually quite genuinely excited because now, you know, when you have a project in mind, mine is to get everything on my PC that I can access it downstairs. I've now got all the wires, I've got all the plastic cladding. So this weekend I'm gonna do it, get all the way through the house, so I can I'll have a simple screen downstairs.
Sweet.
I'll be able to access all my PC stuff. And I'll probably never turn it on. Or I'll play something like Settlers, which needs like 2 megabytes of RAM. Could have just done on my phone. It is, isn't it? I've got one other thing, but you have to close your eyes before I do this. You have to guess what I've got, and everyone who's watching, close your eyes as well, so no one look. You'll be able to. The clue, right? Ready? So I've learned this. Right.
drum kit.
Is it a mama?
Now, open your eyes.
Oh!
Way! An
Got a guitar.
acoustic guitar. Oh, that's awesome.
Which was £50. £40. So my son's been learning. He used to play a little bit, like 4 or 5 chords. My brother's really good at it. I'll get that. And both of my sons have got small guitars at their primary school. And we're all learning together. And I think we've all just about managed to learn Zombie by the Cranberries. That's quite easy at the top. So we've been playing that. Can I play the G1 theme? No, I can't.
That's your challenge. That's your challenge then.
If it's C, G, E minor, and D, if it's got those in that song, I can play it. Which I found out is pretty much all the songs. Have those 4 chords in. That's all the songs. So I play anything basically. So got that to look forward to that. Other than that, still my Cyan Culture Metroplex is still at the same fucking airport. It's been there for 3 weeks. And it's just awaiting flight. I just feel so. I just imagine Metroplex just sitting there in the departure lounge, going, "Oh, been here 3 weeks now."
Out in like Starbucks.
Yeah. So hopefully it gets released soon. I don't know whether actually he's got on the plane and he's making his way over, and suddenly the delivery notice will change. But
it does do that sometimes, doesn't it? It's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
DHL, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm at your door. What? You were just in China. So we'll see. There will be some more Transformers goodness, no doubt. Right, let's do some foreplay.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. They'll think you want to join in.
Oh, Lynn. Favourite record tonight. So who is your favourite record ever? I don't mind going first. Mine's one which I've chosen multiple times before, which is, of course, Impactor. So I loved Impactor. Loved him in the comic. He used to scare me when I was a little kid. This is what got me into 2000 AD and sort of more progressively gruesome comics. That shot where Impactor gets half his face blown off by the sniper when he's with Emirates Aaron. And you can just see half his face missing. It was like so scary at the time reading it as a kid, but I loved him. Also loved the fact that in the 80s he just looked cool, didn't he? He had like a hexagonal type flattened gun, almost like a huge railgun, which none of the other Transformers really had. He just looked so different to G1, which I think was probably the artist at the time. Like you get to create something which is probably outside. It's not going to be a toy.
Do you think he shot hexagonal shaped laser beams like a spaghetti shape, like one of those Play-Doh machines?
I don't think it's lasers. I think it's bullets.
Decepticons with like hexagonal shaped holes in them. Must have been an actor.
That's his trademark.
Just bullets.
Yeah, Dark hexagonal bullets, really specific, and like can't take those bullets. Can't take those ones either.
Yeah, he's making some more bullets. I can't fire any bullets. There's no ordnance, hexagonal shape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's he's saying rack and ruin. You're right. They were so unique when they robust as well. Like there was something about them that it just felt like some comic artist who just created this team of amazing heroes. And I loved Last Stand of the Wreckers, which I won't give any spoilers, but obviously Impactor plays a huge part of that. And you get to see this different side to him. And it almost felt like the Impactor that I saw as a kid, which was quite... wasn't too many levels to him. He was pretty much just a standard Transformer and quite basic. And then when you grow up, and then I've read Last Stand of the Wreckers, and then he's seen things, he's been through stuff. It's like, oh, he's grown up.
Didn't he show up in space? He was just like, Impactor's in space. And they show him through. Is that how? If I remember, am I remembering it right? He was just like, we're looking through the ship canopy, and there's the Impactor in space. Yeah. Everyone's just like, what's he doing in space?
That's Impactor.
Something like that. Just like chilling in space for a bit.
What a lad. Yeah. Sounds like something he would do. Brad, who would you choose if you had to choose one wrecker to rule them all?
So I took the choose one wrecker and I chose 2.
Nice.
If that's okay. So I had like a contingency, but I couldn't choose between the 2 of them. So the first one I chose was Rotorstorm. I even went into the garage to get Rotorstorm. I know he's not a classic wrecker, but he was in Last Stand of the Wreckers, and he got his head blown off at the start. Spoilers, but it's a couple of years old now. And Nick Ross has done this himself. He got his head blown off at the start, and I kind of I took it upon myself then to think like, I don't really know much about Rotorstorm, and went and looked back at Rotorstorm and discovered that he was not a very interesting character anyway, but I really liked the color of Rotorstorm. The pink and blue kind of did it for me. And then they released the Rotorstorm off the Spinister mold, and really appreciate the Spinister mold. It's just one of the best molds that came out in the last like 10 years. So yeah, I think I sure sold him there. He is quite an interesting character, and he has an interest in like G2. Is he G2 or G1 or G1.5?
G1.5, I think so.
G1.5, yeah. Thank you, Ray. He's cool. He transforms into a helicopter. Helicopters are great, and he's this color. And the whole death scene in Last Stand of the Wreckers kind of. Okay, that happened. Anyway, the whole death scene in Last Stand of the Wreckers kind of is one of those things that I always remember about the IDW comics, because it was one of those things where it was just like the tone changes from one frame to the other, like dramatically, and its Overlord's character is set up instantly. It was one of those. For all the things that I loved IDW, but it just kind of dragged on a little bit, and they delved deep into like all these kind of loopholes, and there was like callbacks to things. I had to keep checking with Luffy because he was brilliant at following narratives. I loved IDW, but that kind of was one of the standout moments to me. So I really like Rotorstorm for that. The second one is on my phone actually. Is Verity Carlo. I really loved, and I said earlier, I really loved Infiltration Comics and the setup with Jimmy Pink, Hunter, Neon, and Verity Carlo, and the fact that she came back in Last Stand of the Wreckers, I absolutely loved, because I killed those characters were dead as far as I was concerned up to that point. They kind of done. Hunter and Neon had become a headmaster, and he died and became experimental on. Jimmy Pink was gone. I don't think we saw much more than after that, but the fact that Verity Carlo came back with the Wreckers crew, I really loved. And she had her own excellent to me. It was just a cool thing to bring back those human characters that IDW kind of established and then thrown away. I really kind of value the. I know a lot of people like comics to just be robots, but I think the human element is important.
Oh, your sound's just gone. Sorry, Brad.
Is it gone? Is it back?
If you just pause for it's back now. That's it.
Cool, perfect. I was just saying that I think that the human elements of the comics are really important, because that's how we relate to the Transformers. Even if they just set up with the humans, which they do every time. I like that element of it, and the fact that Verity Carlo came back in Last Stand of the Wreckers, kind of as one of the Wreckers, was cool, and I enjoyed that. So that's I cheated. I chose two.
Hey, you chose one from both sides, human and
one
robot.
from both sides, yes.
Muff, who did you choose, sir?
So I didn't read the G1 comics when they first came out. I read them a wee bit later on, but I didn't really get that same affection. So it's kind of probably Last Stand of the Wreckers is where I fell in love with the Wreckers. Hence why I am incredibly excited for TFUK Con this year with Nick Roche. Like, Nick's an absolute legend, and I absolutely love his stuff. And my favourite Wrecker is also one of my favourite characters and favourite toys for childhood. One of the only handful of toys when I was a kid, but I had G1 Springer. So when then Springer came out and the bits, and then the fact you get a toy that looks so like it, which again then when you learn the story of Nick designing the Sandstorm mold that they then adapt to be Springer, just then becomes even that bit more special. So I know that RJ will have my back on it, but the Last Stand of the Wreckers stuff is just some of the best stories. Like I love Overlord because of that as well. But Springer's just, he's badass. He's transforms into three different modes, and this toy is just like I miss an aspect of the thrilling 30s when it was not having to be lavishly G1. They could just be clever with stuff. Like some of the molds for that thrilling 30s line, like you look back at just those kind of Voyagers with the Sandstorm or the kind of through them, there's just so many good toys. I also grabbed this because I figured somebody would say Impactor. And this is an outstanding, an outstanding third-party toy. Like how much that just looks like he's coming off the pages Last Stand of the Wreckers.
I do like him. He's IDW'd though, isn't he? Yeah, cool to get a G1. I didn't really like the Hasbro one as much, but that's fine. Brad, can you just turn your head slightly towards? See, you've got this cool bit of hair here, and you play guitar, I got a guitar, and this bit of hair has just come out just here, like really
We
cool.
can make it work. Yes.
And I have no hair and no guitar. So.
Pair together.
We work with facial too.
We're turning into the same person.
We do like a simple plan.
We do.
We do. Like,
Steve has really kindly wrote in and given us a quiz to do tonight, and Andy's facilitated that and put it into a media in form of a message, which I'm going to read out. So it is time for the quiz. I think I've got special, because we've got special guests, I put some extra effort into this. We've got a very, very special intro for you tonight. So here he is. Quiz time. I was like the guy at the end who just gets slowly hit by boxes and just slowly falls onto the floor. In your face.
We private chat for this.
Yeah, so you need to go into the private chat, which is on the side. I will give you some choices. You can answer A, B, C, D, or E. Let's find it. Where we go. There it is, Andy. So feel free to join in the group chat as well. So chat. I will turn off comments on the stage, so our guests can't answer. But this is the big one. So this is Wales versus Scotland. They are no pressure, but you're representing cold countries.
I know.
Okay, right. Are you ready?
Yes.
So, first question. In Transformers Prime cartoon, RC had lost a partner prior to Cliffjumper. But who was it? Was it A, Hubcap, B, Tailgate, or C, Chase? A, Hubcap, B, Tailgate, or C, Chase. RC had lost a partner prior to Cliffjumper, but who was it? Right, we've both answered. Let's do that bit there.
I'm sorry, you answered twice.
You get twice as many points if you do that, so that's fine. We're not playing by Andy's rules tonight. It's Paul's bonus point. No, you don't. Right, so we've got so Brad, you put B. Primetime Moff, you put A. We've got Bumble Jumper put B. B for Matt's. Paul put C. Bisto put The Rock. B, B, C, and the B. The answer was Tailgate B.
Oof.
So that is 1 point to Wales. Right. Next question. So there were 4 Six Changers released in the G1 toy line between Hasbro and Takara. The first of which was Six Shot in 1987. But which one was marketed as being Six Shot's son? So Six Shot was released in 1987, but which one was marketed as being Six Shot's son? Steve, was it A, Great Shot, B, Six Night, or C, Quick Switch? Great questions. Great questions. Brad's answered.
I don't know.
Oh, Muff's answered. The answer is Quick Switch, C. So Brad, you got that right. Well, that's 2-0. Okay,
Wales are actually winning something for once.
Yeah.
And just like typical Scotland, I'm just glad to be here.
Just happy to take part. And as good old England, I'm in charge. Right, question 3. Which of these Hasbro characters has been used on Transformers, G.I. Joe, and My Little Pony? So which of these Hasbro character names has been used on Transformers, G.I. Joe, and My Little Pony? Countdown, Jazz, or Cosmos? Countdown, Jazz, or Cosmos?
Oh, I don't know.
Right. The answer was Countdown, and you're both wrong. So no points for that round. Did anyone in the chat get it right? Guzzy, you got it right. It said Countdown. Simon got it right. Everyone else got it wrong, I'm afraid. Tough questions. I could tell they're going to be tough. Scoop would have been correct answer, but I thought I was pushing his luck there. Steve's put in a cheeky little Star Trek question. So question 4. So it's 2-0 still to Brad. Which of these Star Trek alumni has not provided the voice of a Transformer? Will Wheaton, Michelle Yeoh, or Scott Bakula? So which one of them has not voiced a Transformer? Will Wheaton, Michelle Yeoh, or Scott Bakula? Right. Primetime Toys, you went for Moff. You went for C. Brad, you went for B. The answer is C. It's Scott Bakula has never done it. So Michelle Yeoh done Rise of the Beast Air Razor, obviously. and Perceptor Will Wooten played in the Prime Wars trilogy. How cool is that? So I make that 2-1 now. Still Brad is in the lead, and we've got 2 questions left plus the tiebreaker.
This is to play for.
No, we've got 1 question left and then the tiebreaker. So stay in it and redeem Scotland. Come on off. Which of the 3 G1 Decepticon triple changes did not get any hobby exclusive redeco? Which of the 3 G1 Decepticon triple changes did not get any hobby exclusive redeco? A. Astro Train. B. Octane. C. Blitzwing. Right, so I think you both answered, haven't you? That's the old question. So, Moff, you've gone for B. Brad, you've gone for B. And the answer is Octane. He did not get a redeco. So, Astro Train got the Anime Colors edition, and Blitzwing got his Diaclone Overcharge. Steve, your questions make me sound so intelligent. Lots of people with B in the loads of them. We had Toy Slice, Matt, Mick, Sunstreaker, Ed, Guzzy, Simon. Bisto asked, does anyone like Octane? We'll get to that.
I do.
Yeah,
that deluxe one from the classics line was amazing. Everyone hates it. I might do a review on it in 3 years.
You should. 4.
When was your last review? Was it 6 months ago?
6 months ago, and before that, it was like 2 years before.
I'll still stick your link in the description, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
Cheers, man.
Right, so that makes it 3-2 to Brad. So still all to play for because we have the amazing tiebreaker. I'm glad he's read the answer to this. Okay, so the tiebreaker closest to this number wins. Feel free to answer in the chat as well. How many episodes of the 2015 Transformers RID cartoon were there?
Oh,
how many episodes of the 2015 Transformers RID cartoon? Yeah, the 2015.
I go back on that.
Robots in Disguise 2015.
I'm going to stick with it.
The one with the green Grimlock.
I was tempted just to go one above you, Brad, but I thought that's a bit of a that's a dick move.
That's how we play, though.
Right, I can tell you that one of you is 4 away from the correct answer, and one of you is 19 away, which means we do have a winner. So Brad put 52 episodes of RID and Primetime Moff put 75. The answer was 71. Moff,
well done,
and take it home at the last minute for Scotland. Well done.
Good game, Gray.
Great game, great banter. Matt, that was closest. He went for 75 like you did. Ed wasn't far off with 64. Dave was next with 54. Sunstreak at 35. Mick at 45. And there's some other stuff as well. That's it for the quiz. Andy,
made a great football match.
Oh, yes, definitely. This is the real World Cup here. This is the real World Cup. Okay, cool. So that brings us to the discussion and time to end the show. So it's discussion time.
We now return to the Transformers.
But before we do the discussion, we've got a very special announcement from lovely Moff. Moff, you want to go through a few bits, exciting 80s-ness, as the discussion is all about the 80s, and some special things coming soon on your website.
Yeah. I'm just going to share my screen, make my life easy. I knocked something up just to kind of advertise it. So this is just kind of in the back of the my collectors club stuff, which is a bit challenging. The last few weeks it's been very busy, but on this weekend the collectors club forum launches, and then next weekend I'm going to start something new, and we're going to do it regular. Hopefully, the planning is the first Sunday of every month, and we're going to do a kind of live sale. So we're going to have some unboxing of some blind boxes, and people can buy the things that come up. There will be, as I said, like this, so the Care Bears Stranger Things set will only be available through that. I've got some other bits and bobs. I've got some last bits that have sold out previously. The last of the M.A.S.K stuff. So I think the Thunderhawk is pretty much sold out. I think I might have one more on the website, but once that goes, the only way to get it will be through a live sale. So I just thought it was a good, fun way to kind of bring a bit of interaction, a bit of fun. And I did throw hundreds of. I asked AI to put 80's toys in the background, and it did random things. I always find like AIs, like, you know, you look at a Magic Eye poster back in the kind of 90s, and you like your eyes and start seeing things.
Yeah.
I feel as if that's what you need to do with AI, just to go, what the
Like He-Man's like, man.
Games man.
This is your Furby on drugs. Like,
Oh yeah.
it just
Teddy Ruxpin's pretty good.
Yeah.
Teddy Ruxpin's pretty like accurate, isn't he?
Yeah, Raphael is being possessed next to him.
Like Teenage Mutant Super Mario Brothers the movie Turtles.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. So the more details will come the next week. I'll share some of the stuff that's going to be available there. As I say, there's piles of stuff. I'm hoping for the new werebears. They confirmed when I was at the stalls during Toy Fair that they were going to have the stock arriving this week, so I should have them in for next week. They're kind of blind boxes to kick off. And then I've got some other stuff, as I say. So there'll be reveals over the next week just to kind of tease it off. But it'll be good fun. Come join. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it'll be a bit like this. There'll be comments. The wife has kindly offered to help. She's got a new job, so she doesn't work on a Sunday anymore. So for the first time in our whole 17 years together, we're going to have weekends off together, which we've never had.
Lovely.
So,
That's nice.
very much looking forward to that. So her first proper weekend off, and I'm roping her into doing live sales and doing toy stuff. So I don't know how she feel. I don't know how long that will last, but no, it'll be good. So please, when I work exactly how we're doing it, I think Sam's going to offer to help a wee bit as well. So it'll be good fun. Join in, have a bit of laugh, buy some toys, and then I'll take kind of requests going forward of what kind of toys we can put in. So,
And what happened? So were you get like, say, you'll get a toy, put it on the screen, and say this is up for $29.99, and say if I want it, I'll just pop into the comments and just say, oh, I'll claim that. And
and then I'll go do. I've got a box. One of the fun bits I'm going to do. I've got a box full of blocky Chase figures that are just Chase figures for when I've opened the cases. So there will be some Chase figures. So if you're like, I really want the Chase figure of X, you might get it, rather than it's that you've only got a chance of getting one or two. So I've got a pile of kind of funky Chases, and then I've got a pile of blockies, and just a bit of fun stuff. And we'll see how it goes.
Will it be on YouTube or Facebook?
I've not worked out yet, but it'll be on one of them. Yep, it'll definitely be on something.
It will be somewhere.
Details will be through my social media at some point in the next week, exactly how it's happening. But I did live videos for the lead up to TF UK Con on Facebook, and it was fairly easy, so I'm sure I'll work out.
All right, cool.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. And we'll share the links, of course, and obviously there's a link to Primetime Toys website in the comments, along with Brad's amazing YouTube channel. Let's finish off on discussion. So 1980s, so the He-Man's coming back. I'll not wait to see how that movie goes. But there's one more question to you guys. What would you like to see a movie of? And what toy line would you love to bring back? So we've got the M.A.S.K toy lines come back. It's come back twice, hasn't it? Ramen Toys, as well as Loyal Subjects have released it. Brilliant. And we've also got the He-Man movie coming back. Barbie's come back. Transformers has obviously come back. It never went away. What would you guys love to see come back from the 80s?
We both like on a standoff.
Oh, you can go first, Brad.
I've brought out Gator. Just that's my original like.
I had Gator.
I don't know how.
I've still got Gator.
If you got it still, I don't know how. Like this is all my M.A.S.K toys. They're not beat up, but they're played with. I vividly remember going to get Gator with my birthday money one year, and somehow it's just in perfect condition. I lost the screen, so I had to buy another screen about 15-20 years ago. But it's I don't know how it's still in this good condition. It's great. One of the stickers on the boat is worn off. I'd love to see I bought the M.A.S.K trades when they came out, and like I said, I recently read through them, and I enjoyed them for the most part. I just wish and I liked the whole they adapted Matt Tracker and the M.A.S.K team to be completely different. I wanted something different because the M.A.S.K cartoon is awful, horrendous. Unwatchable, some might say. It's a toy advert, basically. Isn't it? It was all about the toys.
It's one of the worst for being a toy advert, really, isn't it?
Awful, yeah. I remember going on to. You've heard of Albert Pinello's M.A.S.K website? I heard he died recently, but Albert Pinello's M.A.S.K website, bright yellow, in your face kind of website, was always the reference point for M.A.S.K stuff. And when I found that about 20 years ago, I was like, oh yeah, I remember all this stuff. But I got really into M.A.S.K again, and just went back and watched the cartoon. It was like a little bit disappointed because it was just kind of like, I don't remember anything being this bad. It's terrible. It's awful. The dialogue.
I can't remember a lot of it at all. Like
it's rubbish.
Seeing it on telly.
It's got a charm. I don't think. Are we about the same age? I'm 42.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of like faded out, but it was still on video and it was shown every now and again, and the toys were still out there. It's just rubbish. I'd love to see some decent kind of them make something decent of the franchise and have like a good cartoon or a good. I mean, there's been talk of a film for years, hasn't there? But
I don't think we might have got that with the G.I. Joe Transformers crossover. It might have combined the three of them. I think the good thing is that the low subject stuff, I know there's been a bit of controversy around it, but it has sold big numbers. Like, as I say, as a toy business, this is the biggest out with fans toys of anything I've brought in, and it's flown off. So I think Hasbro will surely pay attention to that, which then you expect that your Paramount or stuff will pay attention to as well, and we might get something off the back of it. I'm really excited. Gator's like one of my favourites. Like, I tell people how clever it is, because it's the only one of all the toys where the mask's got a storage spot, so you can
in the front of the boat.
In the boat.
It's wicked,
and then you put it away, so it's fully self-contained.
It's fairly sturdy as well in the boat. Does your spring still work? It's a heavy
the
spring
spring's
as well.
fine.
It really
The
flies
spring's
out.
fine. It's all.
And that Gator's in the next wave. So
with Jackhammer.
Yeah. So and again, like the other ones, I'm curious to see what wee touches they do on it, what kind of wee additions they do on it. But it's a great mask toy. It really is. So I agree. I think that'd be a good one to see. And I think that's, I suppose, the bit is updated stuff. Like, I know we're getting the He-Man movie, but the Revelation stuff was really good. Like a modern, updated version of the story, a continuation of the original story, but for us, rather than it being a reboot for kids. And that's nothing wrong with kids getting stuff, but sometimes the reboots are like too kiddish. I'd love if they did that with some of the other properties.
If this He-Man film does well, I think the percentageometer, which is where I measure percentages, will be quite high for a Thundercats film. If it does well, if He-Man does really, really well, you've got to say people start looking around, going, "Oh, what else can we dust off and stuff?" And Thundercats has got to be in for the running for a bit of a film.
That's kind of another one that's not very watchable. Like, there's some episodes. I always find episodes I watched as a kid are still watchable because there's that. It's only driven by nostalgia. Like with Transformers, there's that Masquerade episode where the Stunticons go off and steal loads of stuff. The Autobots disguise themselves as the Stunticons. That carries with me still because it's got that. I just remember it all. But if I watch an episode I never watched as a kid, it's just like, this is cack. And it kind of runs the same with everything else. There's, if they can pull off something like that, a decent storyline, it'd be a good.
You're right. I just feel with video games as well, sometimes like I find it so rare to get a retro video game and dive into it and go, actually, this is fucking awesome. And especially one you've not played before. I think the last time which I played a game, and it was Final Fantasy VI. I'd never played it, and I sung loads of Alpha. God, this is gorgeous. I was playing on my phone. Great story, brilliant game mechanics. But I think it's hard. I put Mario Kart on the other day, the original. I was like, let's get into this. And I was like, why is it so shit? Why is he flying about all over the place?
Very quickly you change your mind on it. You're like, okay.
Oh, I love this game.
Very hit and miss retro, isn't it? But Metroid, I always find like Metroid a hit and miss. Like they're so there's some awful Metroid games. I know that Metroid generally has like, oh, they're all great, but no, there's not very good Metroid games. But then Metroid Fusion and Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime's good. Metroid, Super Metroid on the SNES. They're like, oh, this is pretty much spot on.
The music as well to Metroid. It was unlike other SNES music. Oh, fuck 80s films. Let's talk about retro video games for a couple of hours.
Video games. Video games seem to hold us. I've been getting a hankering recently for Fallout 3.
Oh yeah, this rumor it's going to be re-released, isn't it?
The Switch is getting like a HD remake, isn't it? And the Switch is rumored to get it. I've been absolutely gasping for a Fallout on the Switch. Not that I've got time to play it, but a portable
I know.
version of Fallout.
The idea of these games is great, but it's the realism of I don't have the time to play these kind of games.
Yeah, this no.
It's like Claire Obscura. I started playing that and going, "Oh my god, this is going to take over my life." By take over my life, I mean I will dish out 6 hours to it over a 4-month period, and that's all it will get.
That's all you
I have
get.
time for. Like, I was literally playing, going, "This is the best!" Like, oh, I'm going to level up the characters. And also the other thing I do, which is really, I get a new game, start loving it, and then I just sit downstairs and power up Final Fantasy VII, start playing through that again. With the
mind you, that is such a campy spot, isn't it?
Oh,
do you know what?
The whole bit of Midgar at the start, it's just like, this isn't getting better.
I've never managed to complete it because there's always been something went wrong. It's like my White Whale. So originally, I played it on the PlayStation, and my wee brother deleted my save to play to do Gran Turismo, and it just hurt me. It hurt me. I was like, I'll go back to it, and then I tried it again. I can't remember what. I think I tried it just as we were about to get married, and it just time ran away from me. And then I got this Android tablet, like gaming tablet, like maybe like 7-8 years ago. And I was like, Final Fantasy, this is the time now. Sit on my tablet. This will be great. And the whole tablet went corrupt, just like, and I lost the save again. I just was like, I either just need to commit and not leave a screen till I complete it.
Yeah.
Or just realise I'm never ever going to
play on your phone.
It's one of those, isn't it?
I've probably completed it a couple of times now on my phone, and I've got a backbone controller, but I'm quite happy actually just playing it on my phone without the. Because it's Final Fantasy,
because it's turn-based, isn't it? I never done Ruby and Emerald Weapon. I finished Sephiroth off when I was younger.
Yeah.
But never Ruby and Emerald Weapon. I remember there was a kid in school who did Ruby and Emerald Weapon and spent like 3 months like keeping us updated on like how he was getting all the materia to kill Ruby and Emerald Weapon. It's like, even when I was like 15, I was like, I ain't got time for this.
Yeah.
Like, I've got some homework.
When he completed it, we like Chinny reckon. That's what we used to say when people used to complete stuff. Because you have to get some sort of underwater material as well to be like it was just insane because that was a game where I played it where the internet was just in its early years, and I thought I'd really like learned everything about Final Fantasy VII. And then when you grow up, and I was watching YouTube videos about like the Ruby weapons and stuff, and like underwater materia, and like all these god tier material, I was like, oh my, I didn't see any of that in the game.
Yeah.
And that's when I got the game. You can go to Game Facts, can't you? You download the guide to it, where it just takes you every single step by step. And I just love doing that. But,
I feel like
that was one of the things that was cool to see at the Toy Fair, Paul, and I shared it with you. The Wii arcade, the Wii video game cartridge display bits.
Oh, it looked amazing.
So the out just now is the Mega Drive with Street Fighter, Sonic.
Are we allowed to share them?
Sonic 3. Yeah, I don't know. I've got them here. I'm sure
they're B&M at the moment, aren't they?
They never told me no. So yes,
look what Graham's about to show you. These awesomenesses.
There's the image. So like straight away, I was like, I have this picture for I sent it to Paul and I sent it to Liam. Toy Box, Soul Box, because I knew two of them would appreciate it.
Bongo.
Right.
You mean Bongo?
So, Bongo, yeah. So this middle shelf is the ones that are out just now.
Yeah. Oh, Metal Gear Solid.
Look at down the bottom, like Metal Gear Solid, a PlayStation with Twisted Metal in it.
Yeah.
Castlevania, Final Fantasy. Then they're going to have wee small Game Gear ones that are just like minifigures that are going to be blind boxes. And then up the top, some Sega Genesis ones, Streets of Rage, Street Fighter, Shinobi. I was like, oh man.
They look beautiful.
Yeah.
Just click on it. Well, look here, I'll show you some more pictures to be fair.
K-pop Demon Hunter.
I've not watched it, but both boys love it. So
it's really good.
There's a Gundam. They want a Gundam
amazing.
heads on the Bandai skull. So that's the Transformer stuff from Left Field Toys. These wee robots are like pure dancing robots. They just dance away to themselves. And I'm like, I want about 10 of them, just put them on my stall. You know, you see the people, Paul, you've seen it in Glasgow. There's a guy in Glasgow that just puts out a speaker with Beatles toys and just plays makes the Beatles toys dance and put music on for people to put money in his bit, like a busker. And I'm like, you're not doing anything, mate. I'm going to do that at TFN. I'm just going to set these up and then just bust.
Do it.
And a pile of blockies. I think these are all things that have already been shown before. It's not as if there's anything new in them. But it's just good to see them. There's my other images. There's more.
The Jurassic Park ones look cool. My kids would love
They
them.
are. Yeah. Well, that was the Tonkas, so we never talked about him. So, from what I believe, and I wasn't told I couldn't take pictures because I was told that the area I couldn't take pictures of was behind, or I couldn't share pictures from, was behind a curtain. So this had 3 small Tonkas, a big Bulldozer Bumblebee, and a big Optimus Prime. So when I shared this with the boys, I was like, I don't think anybody else shared this. Like, I couldn't find any mention of it at all. So I'm going to say it was a Primetime Toys and Transformers show exclusive. Mad Godzilla Turtles keychains. A new range of things. I've not missed a Potato Head or Potato Tater Tots or something. So there's Chucky, Optimus Prime, the Best Turtle, He-Man, Wednesday. Although I thought that looked more like Pulp Fiction. I was like, oh, Pulp Fiction. Yeah. It's not as Wednesday, but
it's like Travolta, isn't it?
It does. And then Star Trek, a bit of Skeletor. This is one of the holes. Look at the size of that. Like, it was just ridiculous.
Is that that's Olympia, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is mad. That is
look at this wee desk toy.
That's awesome.
The guy's like trying to get me a contract to sign up, and I was like, I just want this. I don't really care about the next thing. I want it for me.
Did they say how much they were?
No,
700 quid.
Because they were just giving the kind of, well, they did, but they told me what the wholesale price was. They didn't tell me retail price. I'm like, so I will go online and find it because I want it. The Robeson stuff, the big massive whatever that is for K-pop.
Cat from K-pop,
so there's some of the Gundam, the SD kit.
Oh yeah. The G-Quick stuff on the bottom.
I'm literally just trying to get to the. Nice. Oh, look at this! So this is a brand that's not really Lego, but they're doing all the Top Gun stuff. And Kerry was like, "Oh, okay, we need to get them."
Oh, look at the MiG, like the Northrop F or whatever it is that they used. It was never a MiG, but like that's so really, cool.
Really
that's
nice,
amazing.
So,
Northrop F5.
That's stunning. Paddington, bit more Gundam. And then look at that! Oh, look at
yeah.
I walked in, I was like, "Whoa!"
That's
and it's
amazing.
so funny. So so when you go on the social media day, they put banners up like bits up here, like in front of it, so that you can't see into the stall. So like if you're going around the social media, you can't take pictures of stuff that they don't want you to see. Whereas this one was so open, like I could just walk in and see all the different stuff. So it was very cool. Very cool. But that game, the Metal Gear stuff, I'm like, oh, I need that Metal. Like I only bought myself the wee Street Fighter diorama because I thought it was dead cool. But I'm like, I think the PlayStation ones, I'll buy them all.
Oh, Metal Gear 1 all day. That game is just.
I forgot to say.
No one ever knows what happened in 2, do they? Metal Gear 2, like, it was utter nonsense, but it was fantastic nonsense.
Yeah. I might be able to see.
Oh, that's so nice, by the way, Paul. Honestly, that's so
7, 8, and 9.
Oh, can I show it? Yeah, it's just about there. Yeah, so I printed them off and posted them up now. And now, really happy with how they came out. They're so glossy and nice, and just put them on some backing paper and some blackness behind it. And there's my guitar. So I'm a guitarist. That's Mario 3. So that was the thing I forgot to say. Oh, it's fucking Raven. It's so big. Oh.
That's good. So when you showed that, I was like, we're talking about Metal Gear. I straight away went, oh, I want a Metal Gear one like that. Like I love Metal Gear Solid. It's just like, we were talking about that with a guy from Robeson. He brought this wee cool handheld. I can't remember what it's called, but I've got it saved. Like I buy all these handheld machines because I'm like, I love the theory of playing games, and I never play them. But this thing ran stupidly nice. It was running up to Xbox and PS2 on it, and I'm like, oh, that's dangerous. Like, so he sent me the link, but we were chatting away through, and I was just expressing, I'm playing the new remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 now, which is one of my absolute favourite games. But we were then talking about how clever. Sam was there with us. How clever the original Metal Gear Solid was with you know, when it says like my code's on the back of the box. And this is like pre-internet days. You could just Google that, and it's on the back of the physical box. Like that's just
and the whole Player 2 thing with Psycho Mantis.
This clever.
Doesn't do it anymore, does it? And I really loved the Twin Snakes remake on the GameCube as well.
Yeah,
with the Metal Gear 2 engine. That was amazing. 3, yeah, I agree with 3 is my favorite game ever. Sorry, my favorite Metal Gear ever, I should say. I don't
Is
know.
it? I've never played 3.
Oh, 3 is 3. The Snake Eaters.
I had it for
I got
Vita.
3DS. It's amazing.
And I started playing it. I can't. Something stopped me. It's the one where they start off in the jungle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a brilliant game. It's my favorite Metal Gear, hands down.
So I loved 2 and I loved 4. Oh, I really loved 4 and 5.
4 was brilliant. Guns of the Patriots.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was
enjoyable.
the whole old Snake element of it was just like it was entertaining. I never played 5.
I got quite into it. It got massive reviews, like saying it's the best game. And then I was watching, like, I can't remember. It might have been Guru Larry. He does this amazing YouTube channel. He looks at stuff, but one of these videos, and it was like it's half a game. Like they ended it really quickly, and they didn't get to finish any of the game off. And you're like, cool. And you realize you just repeat the game again all the way through.
Really? It was the whole getting rid of David Hayter. Like it was like when they brought it was what's his name, Kiefer Sutherland in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was a bit like, I like the charm of David Hayter. It's kind of gone now. I'm not interested in this anymore. But
it was, I think it was the very first. I'm sure it was my first Auto Assembly. It was Paul Eiding was there. I'm sure it's Paul.
Yeah, he signed my my Twin Snakes copy.
I hadn't realised who it was until somebody was telling me in the bar, and I was like running back to the Campbell. I was like, that's so cool. The Metal Gear Solid 3, the end, like there's a sniper battle in it, Paul, and I remember it being like first time round being so hard, taking ages.
Yeah,
but so good. Because it took ages, you had to properly hunt him down. It wasn't just a dead easy, he's there, shoot him, try to find him. You had to try and hunt him down. You're looking for all these weak.
You put the thermal goggles on and see his footprints, and then if you shoot his parrot, he's fucked.
Yeah,
like you shoot his parrot, he can't see you, and he's like, oh, he gets panicked. Then
it's just that was the magic of it, wasn't it? That you could do. So you'd get a level or part of a level, and there's so many different ways you could take that level out or finish it and complete it. And I remember the demo, I played it to bits with Metal Gear Solid 5, and all it was literally just a base. And you have to get into the base and get out. And there's so many ways you can do it.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, that's it. Was it Ground Zero?
Ground Zero, yeah.
I played that. I completed that because that was just good fun. And the actual game was a little bit different when it came out. Cool. Right. I think we're gonna wrap it up because we want to go and watch trailers. So let's quickly just watch the quiz intro one more time because they won't let me play it next week in all likeliness.
The one guy I think he was filing, and it's like dangerous filing.
Bangs his head. But the guy beforehand was carrying pipes and literally died. He ran down like a massive. It's really
went to the carpet dimension. All you have to do is hold on to the pipes.
I know it's still fun. That's what he was going to do. Yeah.
Hold on to your pipes.
Just bounces back up. Carries on walking. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Brad, and thank you so much, Mark, for coming on tonight. Really appreciate it. It was great fun. Please, can we do a retro video game special one?
Yes.
Anytime. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I'd love
just do Transformers show, but just retro video games. It'd be amazing. And thanks for watching. Join us on Facebook, Transformers show. You can see us there. And we'll see you next week, where Andy and Pete will be back. See you later. Good night, everyone. Bye.
It's time for Transformers, the show!